Welcome to this short guide on grinding for modifications and spading vehicles in War Thunder. I'll be producing the odd general guide for the game, mainly aimed at beginners, and I'll create a separate playlist for these videos. Not sure I'll be able to produce advanced guides, but I think I'm good enough to show you the basics and how to perform well in arcade battles. So let's begin by talking about understanding the stock grind. When you unlock a new tank in War Thunder, it starts in stock configuration, meaning it only has basic modifications and lacks performance upgrades, better ammunition and essential survivability tools like parts and fire extinguisher. Stock tanks are often at a significant disadvantage compared to fully upgraded vehicles. I can only imagine, as I've not progressed to high rank vehicles yet, that higher vehicle ratings where advanced features like thermals, laser rangefinders and powerful shells are missing is going to make the stock vehicle experience pretty tough to say the least. At the time of producing this video, I'm currently going through several stock grinds with rank 3 vehicles. It can be painful to play when experiencing stock tanks that struggle to penetrate or outmaneuver enemy vehicles. So why the stock grind is challenging? Firstly, stock vehicles typically have worse mobility, firepower and survivability, making them harder to play and less enjoyable. Facing opponents with fully upgraded tanks can feel unfair, as you may lack effective ammunition or crucial defensive equipment. And as I said, the grind will only get more painful with modern tanks that rely heavily on advanced modifications for competitive performance. So here are my tips to make the stock grind more bearable. Focus on unlocking essential modifications first, such as parts, fire protection equipment and better shells. Definitely better shells, they can give you the firepower to penetrate vehicles more effectively. Whereas a stock tank you are getting non-penetrating hits, once you have the new shell type loaded, you might start seeing more critical hits and kill shots. When you are at stock tank, play conservatively, avoid risky moves, stick with teammates and use cover to compensate for your tank's weaknesses. Consider using premium account time or boosters to speed up research progress if available. Some players recommend one death leaving after your first death to maximise efficiency and minimise frustration during the grind. I don't like this practice, but if you're really frustrated, then leave the match after the tank is destroyed and change your lineup for the next battle. Pick vehicles that are spaded and give you a more enjoyable experience. The better practice is to use lineups with backup vehicles to keep earning research points even if your stock tank gets knocked out early. So, what is the importance of spading? Spading means unlocking every modification for a vehicle, making it perform at its full potential. A spaded tank has improved mobility, firepower, survivability, and access to all available features, making it much more effective and enjoyable to play. Spading also grants a small research point bonus and a visual spade icon on the tank's card, marking your achievement. Many players only truly enjoy a vehicle once it is fully spaded, as the difference in performance can be dramatic. Some players aim to spade every tank in a tech tree as a personal challenge or for completionist satisfaction. Plus, there are collectors like me. I want to get every vehicle in the Italian tech tree, including Hungarian vehicles. You will see me playing on streams on Fridays where my vehicles and aircraft are not spaded, and I have the challenge of trying to be competitive with inferior fighting capabilities. So let's have a look at this summary table of stock versus spaded tank. So for modifications, you only have basic features and limited capabilities on a stock tank. For a spaded tank, everything is unlocked, you have full capabilities. Moving on to performance, for a stock tank you have lower mobility, firepower and defense. For a spaded tank, optimal mobility, firepower and defense. And then on the enjoyment factor, very frustrating, less effective for a stock tank, but for a spaded tank, much more enjoyable and competitive. You'll start seeing more critical hits, assists and kill shots. And you also get a research point bonus for a spaded tank, which you don't get for stock tanks. You get a small bonus upon spading. Grinding through modifications is a core part of War Thunder's progression, but it can be a tough and sometimes discouraging experience. Focusing on essential upgrades, playing smart, and understanding the huge benefits of spading can make the journey more manageable and rewarding in the long run. A lot of the time I don't play with my brain, which only makes the experience worse when playing a stock tank. You have to think smart and know when to engage and disengage, and think about how you can help your team, such as distracting enemies and capping capture points, and always stick with your team when you are in an inferior stock tank.